Hello everyone, and welcome to another Toonkind at 12 FPS. My name is Heartless, and I will be playing Gille Trebble. I am joined by...
Cranky, and I'll be playing Lucky Jack.
Alright, so, it's, about this time when the studio starts actually working, but surprisingly enough, there hasn't been a breakfast this morning. And let's see. Much to everyone's surprise at the studio, there is a purple devil toon who's about 4'6" in height, wandering around and holding up a very well done drawing of the studio's cook, asking each person in turn, "Hello, have you seen this warlock?" What's Lucky Jack doing?
Lucky Jack is actually kind of like he noticed that there is no one in the kitchen this morning, and he is not. He's kind of been like caught between trying not to like hang around there too much, but also he's like peeking in there like every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, he's like mostly trying to focus on like stuff he's supposed to do, like rehearsing lines and all that.
Mm-hmm. So I think during one of the times when you're peeking into the kitchen, a voice you've never heard before around the studio says, "Hello there? Hello? Hi."
Hello? You, and, should I just roll history to see if Jack recognizes this,
Yes.
like, tune at all? Because, like, he may not have, like, seen him, but he must have, like, he definitely heard of him from Cell. Now let's see if he connects the dots. That's an 8.
So...
Is he just kind of like
this toon in front of you, who's actually a bit taller than you are, you feel like you should at least recognize him from some sort of description, or maybe from a wanted poster. You're not entirely sure.
But also, Jack has other things on his mind today.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Hi.
Hi. Who are you again?
A lot of people ask me that nowadays. It's so weird. I'm Gille Trebble. I'm looking for Marcel. And you're looking in where he usually works. Have you seen him recently?
No, I haven't. So I'm gonna roll history again because he's gotta at least recognize the goddamn name.
Yes. Okay, so you do know that this toon has been responsible for a relatively recent, almost diamond napping of the hopeful diamond.
Amazing.
And that Marcel does talk about Gille Trebble. And I think Marcel talks about him in a positive light, even if he also talks about Gille like he's very annoying. Fond exasperation, so says the vamp.
I don't know if Jack would know this, but like that's probably the same way that Cell talks about Jack. But anyway, point is, he is going to raise an eyebrow and say, No, I haven't seen him. Yeah, sorry. And uh, sorry. Sorry, got interrupted. Lost train of thought. Okay. And I'm sorry. I lost it.
It's okay. Gil's going to lean forward and
Have
I kind of swear I recognize you.
Someone help these idiots!
What's your name?
Lucky Jack. You.
Oh yeah.
I think Cell mentioned you. I don't You have you seen Cell? I mean, you wouldn't be asking me if you'd seen him, but
yeah. The funny thing is he's been gone for a full day and a half. That's kind of weird. So I thought I'd come here and see if he was just, avoiding me.
Jack like kind of stiffens a little and is like, I mean, well, he hasn't been here all day. He never came in.
You know what? That is a terrible So, this rabbit tune seems stiff as a board, but hell if I know what that means. So he hasn't been here all day. Damn it.
A day and a half. So you haven't seen him since Saturday?
Yeah, he said he was going to go out to the grocery store to buy something, and then he never came back. We kind of just figured he might have gotten caught up in plot, because that happens a lot. Like warlocks.
Sounds like him. So Jack is Jack is probably just gonna like fix like his fur real quick and mutters and
So, Lucky Jack, do you want... this may seem quite presumptuous of me, but it seems, I don't know, Vamp. Sorry, Vamp, I guess you're canon and Toonkind. Marcel, kind of talks about you all the time, so I figured you're close, right?
Well, you could say that.
Do you want to come help me put up these flyers? There are a lot of them.
Yeah, blah. Give me a second.
He takes out a cartoonishly large stack of them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, sometimes I have trouble sleeping. So I decided to make these in case he was actually missing.
That is a lot. Wow.
There's a lot of places in Toontown. I get lost here all the time, and I've lived here, 4 months? 5 months? 5 months.
It's a big place. Well, I'll be honest, I'm probably not getting any work done today, so I'll help you out. And I mean, I hope this is just a waste of time. And he's just muttering.
Yeah, Gil's going to split the cartoonishly large stack in half and hand half the stack to Jack. Do you want to make a strength check of any kind?
Oh yeah, let's do a strength check. That is a 0, so it's just 20. That's a 10.
So I guess you struggle a little bit underneath the stack.
I think his like in a really toonish fashion, like his arms just stretched out and like hit the floor with the like half of the with half of the stack.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of wheezes a little bit.
What? You look like you're suffering.
You're enjoying yourself. I can just leave these right here. I can just leave and go on with my day, and Cell is going to come back, and it will be fine. So
yeah, you could do that, but I bet you if you walked away, you'd feel pretty guilty, huh?
Jack, I don't know. Maybe roll insight on Jack. I'm just.
Gil's insight is very poor, but like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. That's a 14 minus 2, so that's 12.
Oh man, that's. Like, do I do? Might as well do a deception thing. Yeah. Jack just keeps on smile. Jack just keeps on smiling in like kind of like lazy fashion.
Ah, damn. You're no fun.
And he picks his arms up off the floor, and give me a second. I'm just trying to like get a thing really quick. Sorry, I just like had an idea.
Yeah.
That would be Сейчас, что? One moment. Okay, give me a second. I'm sorry.
That's okay. This hot second is brought to you by Glorp's Trading Post. Go to Glorp's, 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 Glorp's. Go to Glorp's, 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 Glorp's.
Okay. Hi. I'm here, but also give me a second. I'm trying to look something up real quick.
No worries. I was just doing an ad for Glorp's Trading Post.
Yeah, you can keep on doing that. Okay, so what I want to do is cast. I would like to cast. What's it? Flock of Familiars, and Jack is going to summon 4 imps. And he's just gonna like get them to like take a little bit of the stack of papers. I don't know how much an imp can carry, but they all have like a little set of papers, and they're just like perched like some like what 2 of them are like perched on Jack, the other is just hovering about. It was like, well, let's go.
All right.
Where do you want these? Let's see. Somewhere somewhere like I don't think. Well, it's definitely we're definitely not going to need to put it around here because everyone
no.
here knows Cell. Absolutely.
Oh no, yeah, I
Yeah.
am. I did talk with a whole bunch of the owls and the penguins around here while I was looking for him, so I'm pretty sure everyone around here knows that he's not here.
Yep.
Maybe we should start along the river.
That sounds good. Jack is just like clutching like the. I imagine like half the stack has been delegated to like the imps while he's like left with like a quarter.
Yeah.
So it's like less work.
Mm-hmm. It step out of the studio, and strangely enough, Gil gets a nat 20 on a survival check.
Do I need to do a survival check?
I mean, you can if you want.
Why not? That's a 15. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Jack survives.
Jack doesn't get lost, and Gil, strangely enough, also doesn't get lost. So, along the way to where the river is from the studio, Gil stops every so often to put up one of the flyers, and sometimes he's putting it over his own wanted poster. Or he's taking his unwanted poster down and putting the self-missing flyer up.
Jack is probably gonna, like, since he failed all of his goddamn history checks, Jack's gonna be like, so, you know Cell?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know you know him, and he talks about you, but I may or may not have been paying attention.
You know, that's fair. Sometimes he talks a lot, and I just kind of zone out. Especially when he's talking about magic. Oh, that gives me a headache.
Oh, I think it's fascinating. But
Nerd.
Jack just kind of like has to like stop himself from like stomping his foot.
Oh my god. I'm gonna roll insight to see if Gil saw that he almost got into Jack's skin. It's 11 minus 2. Dang.
No, he doesn't.
Nope.
He does not see it.
Gil just kind of looks over at Jack and just moves on with his life.
I also
So you were about to ask how we met, right?
Yeah. How do you meet?
Well, we were all on a boat going towards Gille, and we stopped at this really, really small island place called Jotos. And this really weird town, which had like this lighthouse thing in the middle of it. It's clearly magical. I don't know. Magic.
Man, maybe I should get out. Well, I met him in jail.
You know, we almost went to jail then because someone framed us for stealing their very important jewel. But I decided that I didn't want to go to jail that day, so I jumped out a window.
It's always a great day to jump out of a window.
Oh, yes. Marcel, Sandy, and Bob all followed me. So, that's pretty much how we...
Bob? followed you out of a window. Oh, no, I can believe that. I can believe that. I thought he was a dweeb. Turns out he's like act. I should get out more. Wow.
He really used to be, but after him and I overthrew his government back home, definitely isn't a dweeb anymore.
Jack's like eyebrows like raised, like, huh. And I imagine like Jack himself is not doing any work to like put up any posters. And it's just like his like small flock of imps just doing all the work.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine some of the posters are like upside down. Not all of them, but like a couple. Peepers in any shape or form is not very. It's kind of a lazy little bastard.
But yeah, we were framed, so we decided to go to the place where the thing was stolen and investigate or whatever. We found that there was this real kind guy who framed us, but we stopped we stopped him. And actually got a reward twice.
Huh. And like Jack is just gonna like hum to himself a bit, and he's just gonna like turn to Gille, and was like, last time you saw him, he was just going to the grocery store and just that. Like, was there anything up with him, or was
he's really good at lying, and I know this because I'm a really good liar too. I don't know. He seemed perfectly fine to me. But
Jack is also going to that's okay. He's not very good at
Gille is very hard to read, actually.
Oh yeah, no. That is not reading. That is attempting to hide his own emotions.
Oh,
Jack is feeling really guilty right now.
I'm gonna roll insight. See what Gille. I'm gonna pick a new dice. That one escaped from me. That's a 12 again. So, hey! Broke through the veneer. Gille noticed something.
Yay! And Jack seems guilty. He's like kind of he's not like you probably like this whole time he's been like more or less kind of like laid back, jokey.
Mm-hmm.
Right now his like ears are like pinned down and he's not looking all that cheerful.
I don't know that much about animal tunes, but if you don't wipe that off your face, someone else is gonna notice.
What? No, I wipe what off my face? He just kind of. Jack is well. What are you giggling about?
I'm giggling because You just don't know what to do.
I don't. Well, let's get those posters up.
Why are you guilty?
Nothing.
I'm not the police.
I am not guilty of. Well, I'm guilty of things, but not really this. Point is, it's probably nothing to worry about.
Gille reaches up with a finger and tilts his glasses downwards so he can look over them at you. Really?
Well, Jack is just gonna kind of glare over at Gil as he tries to figure out how to go about this. It's like, well, I may have had an argument last time I saw him, but should be fine. I mean, I guess I don't know if he wants to see me, but
an argument, huh? What about?
It was. Well, that is my business, and I'm not sharing with you.
I'm gonna roll intimidation. Oh, Gil. I guess he's just really not up to it right now, because that's just an 11. Oh, Gil.
What does he do?
So, Gil walked right up to Jack with his towering stack of papers, and as he's leaning over, he actually loses his balance a little bit with the stack of papers. Has to recover before just muttering, growling Grolix under his breath, going, "Why don't you tell me? It could help with finding him."
I really don't think that particular argument would have anything to do with helping find him, because it was. I don't know how it would be relevant to anything.
Sure. Gil steps back out of Jack's space and pointedly goes over and puts up a few more posters. Frustrating, isn't it?
It is very frustrating. I don't know where to go.
So, Lucky Jack, I don't know that much about you, really. I mean, Marcel talks about you, but, you know.
What's there to say? Lucky Jack, actor, rabbit.
I mean, I could say the same thing about me. But really, there might be more to say. Why did you go to jail the first time you met Marcel, huh?
I may have scammed a couple folks, back before I got here, but and I may have I may have handed Sel the suitcase full of swindled money. But hey,
that's classic.
I broke him out.
Classic stuff.
I'm just gonna roll for like what would that be? Anyway, I'm just like hee hoo. What if I rolled for like sticking posters up? I don't even know what that would be. Dexterity? Let's say dexterity.
All of the next ones you put up are upside down.
Like a couple of them probably like aren't glued on right, so they just fall down.
I rolled a 1. So
Jack thought he was doing badly.
And then he looks over at Gille, and Gille's been putting a couple of posters on at the same time, and as he moves on, they all flutter down to the ground.
Hey, Gille, have you had breakfast today?
No, I haven't. Marcel usually cooks, and I kind of just rushed out of the house early. Bob was making pancakes, but I wasn't that hungry.
Okay. Say, let's... We could leave this to my imps for the next half hour. And we could... Because I don't know about you, but I know I always do my worst work when on an empty stomach. Even like I know it, but I keep having to get bullied whenever it happens. The point is, we're not. I don't think these posters are gonna work if we don't actually stick them on right.
Gille turns and looks and sees a pile of the posters on the ground. And he looks back at Jack and says, that's a good point. So, where do you suggest going that's, I guess, near the river, because it's right behind us?
I was just doing this to like get them to do something, but I'm like, oh no.
Oh no, they're gonna have more conversation.
Oh no, I don't know what to do. I'm like, I didn't plan anything.
So, just come up with what Lucky Jack's favorite breakfast food is.
Honestly,
and then we roll survival.
Honestly, it's like a big old toss-up between like sandwich, pancakes, cake.
Mm-hmm.
So it maybe there's like some like, what's it? I don't know. I don't forgot what it's called in English.
A diner?
Maybe let's say a diner.
Yeah, that's like a restaurant that sells like pancakes, but also sells a variety of things.
Yeah, like I get. Anyway, point is, let's roll survival to see if they find any food around the river.
I rolled a 10.
That's an 18. Jack knows like a pretty good place.
So Jack, as you're going along, Gille starts going off into an alleyway.
What are you gonna find there? A trash can?
What? No, isn't it this way?
No.
Okay.
Jack, like, jabs, like, a thumb over in, like, the opposite direction.
Gil looks up.
Sorry, I'm just looking at nuts and bolts and it's like, Panini Queen.
I mean...
Oh wait,
Tell
Jack's
me
banned.
they aren't going...
Jack's banned.
Oh, he's banned. Dang. Huh.
So, I'm just imagining them, like, going past the Panini Queen.
And Gil, okay, so they walk past the Panini Queen, it's like, why don't we just go in there? Paninis are great.
They're great. I am not setting foot in there for probably, let's say, another month or so. I'm not setting foot in there until maybe they forget my face a little more. But
does it have anything to do with when you and Cell borrowed my horse?
That was your yeah.
That was my horse. Yes.
Yes. Perhaps it had a little to do with that.
Bob and I were just walking to Panini Queen, and we see you guys off in the distance doing something in the, the area. What the hell were you guys doing?
Well, we were ordering a panini. And unfortunately, one of our friends / co-workers does not believe in paninis.
Oh no!
I don't know how that's a thing that can happen, but that is what happened, and there was much panini-based destruction. Well, not panini-based. It's more like destruction of paninis. I had to convince her that a panini was a burger, so that she wouldn't shoot it.
Oh my god.
Jack
man.
can't help but laugh along. So, long story short, we're not going there just yet. Maybe some other day when I don't have the will to deal with that right now.
I don't blame you. Sometimes I completely go out in disguise because I don't want to have to deal with the bounty hunters that are usually after me.
Fun.
Oh, I have a price on my head, and all these up-and-coming bounty hunters think they can just catch me and, make it big.
Sounds fun. And Jack takes them to a diner instead,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe some tiny cafe that's got. Yeah, he's a fan of small places.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so he leads them there.
Ah, this is a nice place.
It absolutely is. And it is nice and compact, and we can just grab a sandwich and go.
Yeah, I don't have any gold.
I'll pay.
Yeah, I don't have a job.
Well, lucky for you, I do, but, yeah.
Ah,
No pocket change whatsoever?
Nope.
Damn. I guess crime doesn't pay.
Well, the thing is, the problem is, it doesn't pay when you don't get away with anything.
True. So... Yeah,
Yeah, Gil orders a ham and cheese sandwich.
Jack grabs like a vegetarian sandwich,
Hmm.
and I guess they like sit like somewhere like outside, mostly because Jack wants to like keep an eye on like the imps like putting posters on. Every now and then he like yells at them like, "Hey, that one is upside down again."
Yeah.
And
I mean, it is
otherwise
getting
he
pretty nice outside. Spring is coming, sort of deal.
yeah, and and like he turns to Gil and is like, "So we've got the river set. We're gosh, so what with his plot? Uh, do you have any idea? Okay, so grocery store. Do you know which grocery store? Maybe if we set up posters around there.
You know, it probably would have been the one close by because
Mm-hmm.
I think he was walking there. I don't think Bob would let him borrow Bob's car.
Yeah. Was he even fit? Would he even?
Oh,
How would he even
he
drive Bob's car?
he fits in the car. He
Oh,
just
yeah, I
his
can.
legs just come up really high, and it's really hilarious. I keep telling him that maybe he should stop wearing heels when he drives.
I think honestly, I think he would rather die than stop wearing heels. I wonder if it's gonna kill him.
Oh
Well,
man.
no, no, not joking about that. Too late. I mean, but
You know, I'd rather just see him eat shit because he was wearing heels. Just have him fall once, because God, those are hard to walk in. How does he walk in them everywhere?
maybe it's a part of his pact.
You know?
Just
I never considered that. Maybe. Hmm. Unfortunately, I can't ask the wishing star, because apparently you don't just talk to gods. Silly.
the the I don't know. I mean, yeah, not the wishing star. She's kind of spooky.
Sounds like my kind of gal.
Uh, not your kind of spooky.
Oh, that's not fun. Huh. You know what's weird is that I've actually talked to two two gods. Yeah, I've talked to two gods. That's weird.
I same amount. I've fun fact. I've also talked to two gods. One of them would be my patron. Uh, I I I played a card game with her.
Gil just kind of
And
tilts his head. I'm gonna have him. I guess. I don't know. There's not enough information for him to roll. Who would that
I mean,
be?
I guess like other than like I get like for instance, I guess it's like common knowledge that like Misfortune likes games. If you like know about Misfortune, that's like one of the first things you know that she's like real big on like games, especially card games.
All
So
right, I'm
it's
gonna
her
roll
whole
religion
theming.
then. Wow, that's terrible. What is his religion? Oh, that's a +2. Yeah, no. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Uh,
uh,
a god that
and
likes
w-
games.
would you believe me if I told you uh I ran into the wishing star on the bus?
That sounds hilarious.
It was scary. She wouldn't leave me alone.
You know, honestly, there was a goddess who decided that I needed her help for some awful reason. And I was very rude when I refused her, so she kind of took all of us and took our memories, and then she stabbed me.
That's.
It wasn't a fun time, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a fun time. Jack is just like very glad that like most of the goddesses he's run into so far seem to be approximately chill. Only approximately, because.
But
yeah,
the other goddess I talked to, she was pretty fun. Swear like a sailor.
huh. Uh,
You didn't mention who is your patron, anyways, if you can tell.
That would be misfortune. So.
Is that one of the luck ones? I know there are 3. I think. I don't honestly really know that much about religion either.
Look at my name. Look at her name. Lucky Jack. Misfortune.
That should have clued me in, huh?
Sorry, what did you say?
Oh,
Can you repeat that?
I said, that probably should have clued me in.
Yeah, probably.
I should know that there isn't anything such as coincidences, and he looks to the sky very pointedly. Specifically looking at the fourth wall.
Hello.
Anyways. Gille takes a bite of the ham sandwich and just kind of chews thoughtfully.
Jack's just kind of like holding his and just being like, okay, so if you haven't, I'm just still wondering where he could have gone.
I am too. I mean, it's like, not really. It probably. I might have just overreacted, and it might have just been accosted a little longer and couldn't call. Maybe he got arrested for something. I don't know. But usually they give you one call to call someone. And even if he didn't call me, he should have at least called, his workplace.
Yeah.
It's really too early to tell. Because the kind of only other option would be that he was kidnapped. I made sure to check our mailbox before I left the apartment. There wasn't anything in there. There wasn't anything on the step.
No ransom note.
Yeah. So,
Uh,
I don't think he was kidnapped. Hmm.
and like I'm probably just I don't know if I'm just gonna roll. Should I roll history for this? Because Jack knows something about Cell that I don't know if Gil knows.
Mm-hmm. I
That's a
don't know what Jack
14.
knows.
Uh, Jack knows about who Cell is related to.
Gil does actually know that, but he swore to never tell.
Yeah, and Jack also swore. Jack is also not telling. So it's just like they're both like just like I'm just wondering if he would like think if it's like related to it or not.
You know what? I'm gonna roll to see if Gil has the thought. Yes, he does. 'Cause 13 plus 5 is an 18. So, Gil kind of sits there and just mutters, maybe it's family trouble.
Mm, maybe
I've had a spot of
not
family trouble.
not that he talks about his family.
No,
Just he's like
no. He doesn't talk about it. Gil just kind of narrows his eyes at Jack. I'm gonna roll insight. That's a 10.
I'm gonna roll deception. Because he is gonna like pretend that it's like, oh, just like you oh yeah, that's Jack is innocent.
A halo appears over Jack's head. It's bright and shiny and golden.
does Gil like have to squint at it?
Gil does squint at it for a moment. And he just kind of shrugs. I don't tend to talk much about my family either, but it seems they are determined to catch up to me.
Yeah, family.
I'm sure you heard about that. What was it? A ball that
Definitely.
some rich person held that Marcel went to. Yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
That was your family? Was the relic? What?
Sulfamidi Cleft. If you know that name.
Does Jack know that name?
That is a good question. Does Jack keep up with who idols are? Because
Approximately. Let's say he approximately like he's heard the name. He's like knows approximately what's up with that.
he would know that she's an opera singer, and that she kind of tends to tour Einquell, and that probably that she's from Dreamworkers, but not where specifically she's from.
Yeah. That. Well, well, that's liar. So
Gil just kind of raises his eyebrows and waits.
yeah, it's like. Well, I mean, yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, it's no surprise that you would know that name.
I mean, I gotta say, my family, much less exciting in that matter.
Eh,
There's a
that
lot of
sounds
them. Who
nice.
knows? Well, it would be nice, but I mean they're all doing their own thing. And I haven't been keeping up with them.
Oh, that's better for better than framing you for murder. So,
Yeah, definitely. Uh, Gosh. I don't know what else to do here, I'm afraid.
hmm. So, Gil throws up the sandwich and eats it in one bite
Nice.
before getting up and brushing his hands off on his pants. Says, "Why don't we go to that grocery store and put up some more flyers there?"
Sounds like a plan. May- I wonder if my luck will turn up and will actually run into Cell himself. I mean, not likely, but a rabbit can dream.
Psychopomp knows that I'll probably be looking all day, so
What's that?
that's a
Roll
survival
for?
roll to try to get to the see if he gets lost. Yeah.
Jack doesn't let them get lost.
It's a good thing too, because Gil turns the wrong way towards his own apartment 2 to 3 times, saying that he's going to the apartment, and Jack knows where Marcel lives. And that is
Jack
definitely
knows.
not the way to the apartment. So, what were your favorite parts to play?
What?
You're an actor. What were your favorite
Oh.
parts to play? If you can tell, I mean.
Yes. His favorite parts. No, I can tell. I can tell. At the moment, I'd say, well, it's hard. It's hard to pick, but I would say Fun Solo.
That's in the new movie coming out, right?
Oh wait, sorry. I'm just trying to figure out like chronologically would like the first one already have come out? Because like I'm assuming.
Yeah. Gil
Yeah,
pauses and says, "Wait, that's already out. That's right. I just haven't had the time to steal my way into a movie theater to see it."
Honestly, you should just get Cell to smuggle you in. We could show you.
Oh, you mean at the studio?
Maybe, possibly.
You know,
I mean,
I don't have to be smuggled in because, Bon got me a nifty little badge.
neat.
So I don't have to crawl in through the fence like I did, the second time?
The vents. Very.
I heard you got stuck!
No! Why is that the one thing people know about me?
I mean, the other thing I know about you is that Marcel said we'd get along famously, so...
Yeah, Cell told me the same thing about you. That's like the one thing I remember.
Yeah, the other thing I've been told about you is that you got stuck.
Yes, I got stuck in the vents. Hardy har. Har har.
How did you get stuck? You're shorter than I am.
I tried to follow a child who.
It's shorts kid.
Shorts kid.
Yeah, I think that's what Bob called him.
Yep. That was B Shorts kid.
While I was hanging out in the vents before Bob went back home, I saw Shorts kid try to get Bob to give them money for, was it chicken nuggets?
That sounds like them.
They were very entertaining to watch. I was bored otherwise.
Yeah. No, that's yeah. Chicken nuggets, candy, and chaos. Great kid.
Mm.
Yeah.
We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. You don't have to, I don't know, keep doing whatever that thing is that you're doing.
Sorry, that's just out of character. That's just out of character humming because I'm just like, oh no, I don't know what words to use. I don't know how to come up with conversation. I don't talk to people.
It's okay, Cranky. I'm just reading it as Gille seeing Lucky Jack kind of clam up a little bit,
Yeah.
Because Gille called him out on being guilty earlier.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
What's your favorite prank that you've done? Yeah.
Favorite prank?
Yeah. What, you don't do pranks?
Oh, believe me. Jack is going to, get into, his hammer space, actually. And look for... Okay, so is that a D... Wait, no, not... That was supposed to be a D10. Anyway, so he gets out his camera.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, not not camera. He gets out a photo, and the photo is of Cell with terrible clown makeup.
Oh man.
Well, it's not even it's just clown makeup. And wait, no, that was a good one, but a better one probably was. So Spider-Pan.
Wait, Spider-Pan? No, I haven't heard this story.
So in the kitchen, Cell has a pan with legs. It's a horrible little spider leg. Delightful.
Oh,
and Jack puts the photo away, and he pulls out another photo of road just in the middle of the night, and it's just terrified.
Oh
so,
man.
It really does wonders when you steal a really big cloak and stand on top of it. And it just kind of skitters about. And, like, I have this thing, my eyes glow. They glow red. And I think that's a delightful image to see late at night in the studio.
Ooh, I should try that.
No, it's already been done once. You're gonna have to get creative.
Oh, I wasn't going to try riding on top of a spider pan, but my eyes also glow. They glow orange.
Neat. That's like, how many times was I done that? Jack's just like thinking back to like the amount of Toon, because like Cell, I don't remember if like Cell's eyes glow, but like he's just like, huh, that's a lot of Toons I know whose eyes kind of glow.
Yeah, Gille straightens his orange jacket, and it gives off this really loud noise, like metal kind of clanging against itself.
Jack's like ears twitch at like the loud noise.
And he says, if I'm not wearing this, I can be pretty stealthy.
Nice.
I told Marcel that I wouldn't use his fear of spiders against him. But that doesn't mean I can't do other things. And he gets this really wide and sharp smile.
Well, if you do, I hope I'll get to hear about it.
Oh, I hope so too. It would be a shame if it, didn't make an impression. I think by now they've reached the Chaos family's apartment.
Yeah.
And Gil's like, I think the grocery store from here is that way, and he points up the street.
I'm
gonna roll survival to see if he's
I guess
in the right direction. That is a 1.
Lovely.
So that's a -1.
They get lost.
Yep. Okay. So, start walking again, and suddenly the streets are very empty, and they've gotten to an abandoned part of Toontown, and Gille just, looks around.
Jack just kind of, stops and is like, well, this doesn't look like the grocery store.
No. But I do recognize this place. Yeah, there's that abandoned theater.
Huh.
Maybe we should go back.
Let's do
I'm
that.
I'm sure we just took a wrong turn somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think we'd have any luck finding Cell here, except, I don't know, in that big old abandoned theater. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's not there. I get lost again! Oh my god!
Did they just get back to the river?
No, I feel like they end up in Knick-Knack Town this time. They can't come out next to the sign "Welcome to Knick-Knack Town," and Gille looks at it, looks at Jack, looks at it again. How did we end up all the way over here?
Ask me.
Psycho Pomp, are you playing jokes on me or something?
Maybe
You know,
it's...
this is a pretty funny joke, but it's funnier when it happens to someone else.
A joke being played on you?
Oh yes, Psycho Pomp likes to play jokes on me all the time. You know, because it's fun to play pranks on your friends, especially if they jump 2 feet in the air, because you suddenly become a cat.
I wouldn't be surprised if a bit of my own luck in the mix. This happens. This is more likely to happen with me than you'd think.
You know, I think I also have a spot of terrible luck because a lot of the times I pull stuff out of my hammer space that I'm not meaning to pull out. And now is when they get to the grocery store.
Finally!
Huh. I think this is it.
Took us long enough. God, and I just realized that like the whole time they're probably like carrying like not like as heavy as they initially started, but like still carrying like big old stacks of paper.
Mm-hmm. Should roll con save, but you get a +4 because you're walking next to Gille.
Hell yeah.
And he considers you an ally.
So that is a +4.
+4 on top of whatever you
have. Good. I imagine Jack has probably like got his cane out at this point because peg legs probably aren't. I can anyway. Not that great for like walking long distances. Mm-hmm. So he's got his cane out at this point and just like carrying the papers under one arm.
And Gille's still doing alright, but he does seem to start to be breathing a little heavier than he was before. You know, maybe we should take a little break.
Yeah. You...
Next time we should take the subway if we want to walk all the way to Knick Knack.
Yeah. That would have been smart.
Gille goes over to an empty bench and just kind of sits down. And tunishly melts against the bench.
Jack sits down next to him, and I don't know. He probably just renews Flock of Familiars. Because I imagine it's been like over an hour.
Oh yeah, it's been over an hour. They went all the way to Knick Knack Town on accident.
Yeah. So renews the spell. Let's shoes the imps off to like keep on working while he also just kind of like flops over on the bench. Probably takes the peg leg off.
Yeah, let's see if Gille even notices that holy crap, Jack doesn't have a leg. Because he can be pretty oblivious. Oh no, yeah, he did notice. So that's an 18 + 1 because he's got glasses. So if you don't mind, you know, you don't have to answer, but I thought making conversation. I thought maybe it might be an interesting tale. How did you lose your leg? Gille kind of lowers his voice so nobody else hears him.
Jack is just... Oh my gosh. Give me a second. I'm just gonna like flip a coin to see how Jack's gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a 1, and he will just answer truthfully.
Oh.
He could, for once, because like he's tired, he can't be bothered to like or maybe oh my gosh, I'm like on one hand I didn't get da, da, da.
No, Gil said that Jack didn't have to answer
Yeah, I
as
know.
he was
I'm just
talking.
sorry. I'm just like agonizing over like whether or not Jack would admit it, or if I.
If you should deceive or not, that was a good
Yeah.
question.
Uh. Is okay. So oh just you know how it is with spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Yes.
All right, keep your secrets.
Nah, but seriously, you know how I told you I played a card game with Misfortune?
Yeah, you did mention that. That is a very interesting way to meet your patron, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of accidentally bet my foot.
You know, that is a really interesting tale.
Not really much else to it.
Oh, man. Sorry you lost.
Oh, funny thing, we both won because we were. So, turns out, Misfortune cheats, and so do I.
Gil's full on waving his, like, cycling his legs, and the pile shifts back and forth, and a few flyers just go fluttering off into the wind.
Jack probably like bonks him like no, he probably just like prods him with the peg leg.
Oh, that's hilarious. Hey, quit it.
I will not. I think I have the right to prod people with my peg leg.
Uh. No, I met Psychopomp up in an attic because he decided to scare me.
In an attic?
Yeah.
Uh, so you keep talking about Psychopomp, but I'm not entirely sure on what you mean by that.
Oh, Gil kind of shakes
I
his
don't.
head, and
Would
the symbol that's been hanging from his forearm just starts clattering against it loudly. That symbol up there is for Psychopomp.
ah.
It's my holy symbol.
So you met your what's the term anyway? Anyway, so you met him in an attic.
Yeah.
That's fun.
It was a lot of fun. See, I was watching one of the engineer's movies, and I was like 4 at the time, and the movie just ended, and he popped up right behind the TV set, scared the living heck out of me.
Honestly. Uh,
Uh,
uh, so sorry, Cranky. Doing Cranky thing again.
um, I'm doing my own thing because I don't know how else to further explore this, but I
Yeah,
feel like there should be just a little bit more.
I know. uh, and
Do you have a phone? I know a lot of people
not
don't.
not on me. I have a phone at home.
Oh, so
I
you
was
have a phone number. So if I do find Cell, I can call you and let you know.
yeah. Yeah. But also, I will. Wait, just sorry. I'm just trying to like formulate the thoughts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't worry. I have a rotary phone on me at all
Yeah,
times. It's in my hammer space.
nice. Practical.
Yeah. Don't ask me how it works.
Oh, I don't know how a lot of it works, so
I bet we could
yeah,
ask Bob.
could happen. Uh, Jack is gonna like scribble down his like phone number, and is like, well, I mean, Cell already knows mine,
Mm-hmm.
but sure, fine. Here's as uh if you use it for prank purposes, I will do the same.
uh,
Although I guess that's just inviting you, huh? Me and my big mouth.
Gil kind of shifts around, and his tail comes out from behind him and wraps around the piece of paper and takes it, and then it goes right into his jacket.
Cool. Well, I am not moving from this bench for a good while, I don't think.
I feel like there'll be like people who will walk by. We could ask them.
Yeah. And I mean, my familiars can go quite a while away. So it'll be an hour till they dissipate.
Oh, that's pretty handy.
It
Maybe
is.
I should ask Psychopomp if he knows how to do that.
Who knows? Pack to the chain. Pretty handy.
That's a warlock thing, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not a warlock.
Yeah. Probably don't decide. Anyway, I don't highly recommend being a warlock.
I have enough fun with my, my promises already, so. I think that's where we can end it, with these two
Yeah,
just kind of chilling on a bench and
honestly.
and trying to convince people who walk by to take a flyer.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us for a dressed rehearsal. Goodbye.
Bye.